AI animated videos. Let's get into it. Hi there, my name's Ricky Hayes. Welcome to today's video. Today we're going to show you how I turned a video into AI images into an AI animated. All right, so I'm just in CapCut and this is the final product. This whole video will be in the description down below. The previous video I used Camtasia, but I've started using CapCut because I do believe it is a better product as a whole. Now you can see here that I've gotten a number of animated videos, okay, that explain the product. It is not perfect. You can see there's some AI related stuff that's a little bit off, that could be improved with some prompt engineering. I have captions, and you can see sort of a call to action at the end. The voice is a 25-year-old woman. You can listen to it in the description. As you can see, there's some parts that looks really bad. And then the other part is this with the box, right? I tried to fix this in the tool and it just wouldn't respond to it very well. This is where at times you might need to use multiple tools for different ones. There's Kling, there's VO3, for example, there's Seed Dance. They do, get different results, right? Overall, fantastic. You can see the look, feel, and female is pretty much the same. So people will be like, this is great. Right, overall 90% correct. A few little tips, right? When using this type of strategy where you get the images and so forth, it is very important that I recommend that you try and get your own images for your own product. So if you can try and do your own photography, the quality will just be better, okay? It'll just be better. Using tools like 11 Labs is absolutely phenomenal to help with that. As I said, you can also use CapCut where you can do voiceovers as well. So you can do the voiceover here as well. So that's also a little tip. And with the captions, I just added the automated captions and then I adjusted it. I haven't fully optimized all of this, where what I would do is go into the captions themselves. So just highlight it, for example, to show you, and you can see I've chosen this style guide. I like this text, and you can change all of these settings, okay? The most important part is you can highlight key areas as well. So if you want to highlight keywords, that's what, will stand out more. So, if I go here, see how it then changes that as well. So you can just do all of that, and it makes it as organic as possible. You can see overall, really good video. This took me about 2-3 hours to sort of collectively get to this point, and it could still be improved, right? At this point, as I said, recommend using a tool like CapCut, but I also still, I probably would cut out that entire other part of this video, do some adjusting, and I would still maybe get my graphic designer to help me just polish it up, make it just absolutely perfect. And the hard part about this is because of the product being the chair and the images, that it made it hard to get perfect shots. So if you can try and get your own, it's just own images, then especially with a white background, makes it a million times easier, and this will be probably 10 times better. This is still pretty good though, right? So I just wanted to sort of show you that. All the files, the AI images, the AI videos, and the output will be down below. This was exported in 4K. I just wanted to show you that. So let's get straight into now the actual steps. I'm using the same website as the last video. You can go check it out. This is just an improvement on that. I wanted to make a number of improvements and make an update on it. I used this free Chrome extension, image downloader. It's just in the description. Go use it as you see fit. And I used Descript to then get the original script. Obviously, you can write it all down yourself, but using something like this just saves you a bit of time. There's plenty of tools out there that do this. I'm building an N8N automation. Those who aren't familiar with that, it's an AI agent tool where I'm going to be automating a lot of this for my own brands, and I'll be sharing that as well, getting my team onto that. It is super exciting. If I can get like 70-80% of what I'm visioning to be done, it can automate this entire process, because this does take time. Okay, so that's one of the key things you'll find throughout this, is that it'll take time. Sometimes it can take 5 minutes for something to render, sometimes it can take an hour, and it depends on server capacity at that time. If it's taking a long period of time, I would suggest doing something else. Okay, so I back into here, what I did was that a few things different is, one, I've updated my GPT. Okay, so I've updated my GPT to use 4.0. I found 5.0 was getting a lot of policy issues and just a lot of bugs. It just wasn't working. So I've gone to 4.0 until 5, because it only came out like less than a week ago. Stabilizes in a month or something, month or two, I'll start using 5.0, but 4.0 is honestly phenomenal anyway. So what I did was I put everything in a project. So that GPT, I've optimized, added images. It's just in the description. Use it as you see fit. 100% free, 100% yours. I just want people to have it just so as a reference point. Again, it's really important that you understand prompt engineering yourself as well. Read these things and it will help you a lot more as well. But again, if you want that, I've just built that and put my templates and that in there so it makes it a bit easier for you. Okay. So again, like what I've done with the last one was that what I did was, I won't go through every step, but you can see like this image, right? You know, a bit dim. It's like, you know, the curtains are closed. I didn't like it. The original video, I watched the original video that I downloaded through fdown.net, which is this website here. You can just a free website. Is that I was like, yeah, no, I don't like that. So what I decided to do was I made an update here where what I've done is you should make an AI avatar of the person in the video. If you have a person in the video, which is what you want to aim at, you know, an AI sort of UGC style, which is the best type, you want to make a specific chat, use mine, and say, you know, I said that I want a 25-year-old woman. Let me find the actual part where, there it is, pardon me. Where what I did was I want to make a woman that is 25, Caucasian, thin, attractive, blonde hair, about 106 centimeters in height, wearing activewear. I just, you know, from what I saw from the other video, that woman was wearing that, so I was like, okay, cool, you know, and I wanted to focus on a home office. So I wanted to get the person and the setting mostly correct, right? And that was the difference between the last one to this one. A lot more cohesion, so it seems as natural as possible, because that's what you want to try and achieve, right? And that's what I came out with. Right? I wanted a neutral portrait style, so you just want to output it as a neutral portrait style so that you can get that for that. Now, if I were to do it again, I would say with a white background, because it just helps, again, focus on the person. And there you go. When you then do each of your scenes for your AI image prompt, especially for your image prompt, upload the product image, a number of product images that are quality images. Like I said, if you can try and get them yourself as well, like legitimate ones, that would be fantastic. And then something like this, then there you go. And obviously, if you're doing your own little photo shoot, try and get that of a person and turn it into an AI avatar of them as well. Like either way, it works, right? But I wanted to do this to get the setting right, which didn't feel right in the last video, and also a more consistent feel for the actual person presenting the video. And then also the audio. And so this is what basically sort of I did that, and then I went into each scene, and I won't go into every detail, but I had a few issues. You can see this one had quite a few issues because I was using 5.0, but I said I wanted to update, replace the woman in the chair, and it just kept bugging out, right? It just kept bugging out. I'm sure a number of us have had this. But you can see here what I did was, you know, that this one was a collage, and I said I wanted to replace the woman. So again, if I were doing it fresh, I wouldn't have this issue, but I sort of did it that way. So I just wanted to add that transparency. I've added my latest prompt updates into the GPT to help you so you don't have that same issue as well. From there, what I did as well, as I said, strongly recommend that you make a project, is I said to it that I want to make a 26-second approximate, because whenever it does the script and then you actually do it in 11 Labs, which we'll get to in a moment, it never does it like the exact time, right? There's pauses, there's so on and so forth. So what you do is you just get all the scenes. Once you've updated them and you're happy with your scenes, you've then generated the scenes. You've actually generated them where you go into Kling, and I'll show you that in a moment. Then say, okay, great, because you'll make changes, right? So you want to do the audio last, and then say, I want to align this to the updated script if you've made any changes to the script. And it'll then give you a new script as well that just aligns to it, so it's as nice as possible. Then what we do is we go into 11 Labs. As I said, I made a voice, and then I go text to speech. This is what I just copied in. A chair ad woman, 25 years old is what I just named it as, whatever. And I did that, and you can see that it was, I think it was 32 seconds.
I used to dread long hours at my desk. My old chair left me.
So you can't really hear that, but the voice sounds really on point. And then obviously you just download it. download it, and then put it in your editing tool like Camtasia, or there's other ones of course as well, whatever one takes your preference there, but I just use now Camtasia. From there, what I did was I went into Kling, and you can see I've got 35 credits. You can see I've tried quite a few. This is all in this account, and I made some errors, right? So if I have a look here, like I tried a number of them. Now the audio always sounds terrible. The AI audio, from my experience, is always terrible. You can see I wanted to try and fix this with the unboxing, and it just didn't get it. So this is where at times you might need to use another tool like VO3 or Seedance for specific scenes, okay? Kling is fantastic, but they all, as you can see, it uses DeepSeek. So don't be stressed even if you go to DeepSeek yourself or use like Midjourney. You might want to try a couple of them to get it right. At times these tools aren't perfect, but you can see I tried to get the lighting accurate, and I spent quite a few credits. As a little tip, I was doing this last evening, and I also found that last evening I think they were doing server upgrades, but also there was probably a large amount of traffic. Some of these would take an hour before it would even start in the queue, and then I came in this morning and boom, straight away within 2 minutes. So I think they were doing some upgrades. So if you find that, walk away, do something else. When I come to build my N8N automation, what's cool is you can have a loop, so until it's done it can do that, right? So it'll save a lot of time, because especially if you're on the base one, obviously you'll probably want to upgrade to get rid of the watermark. The queue can be a problem. So that's why I'm also trying to use N8N to help get a better quality as well, where my plan will be to have multiple AI image prompts, multiple AI scene prompts, and then even make the copy from those prompts to make 5 descriptions, 5 headlines that I can use to then literally copy paste into Facebook ads. It saves a lot of time, keeps it congruent, and then aligns to your brand. So once I have that, a version 1, I'll be releasing that as well. I've been very focused on building my new pajama brand, so very much focused on building that out as well. Other than that, you can see then what I did is I downloaded the videos and I put it then into Camtasia, and then let me open up Camtasia again. CapCut, pardon me. Was that then I just put them all in a row, and basically with the audio as well, that I put it there, but it's actually longer, and then I did some cuts, and then I just exported it. Okay, and that's sort of pretty much all I've done. All right, so I hope that has been helpful. I just wanted to make that sort of update. The new GPT link is down below. I made just a description of the latest steps to make it as clear as possible for you. I just wanted to, I feel that the last video was 90% there, this is 98%, and then I'll keep iterating and improving it as I go down this path. It's been, people have been really enjoying it, so I want to make more of these, and I plan to use it more for my brands as well. It is really important. As again, a tip, strongly recommend if you can try and get your own images, please do. The quality will be a lot better. It'll be a lot more unique. If you can try and get someone that you can get to model for it, even if you just get them against the wall holding the product, that will make it even better. Remember, one of the key things here is having clear images, also with good clear prompt engineering, right? That what I've done here is 90% perfect, but it's not 100%. And if you want to make really good AI UGC in that yourself, you really want to sort of go to that. So as I, for example, build my pajama brand, I'm getting custom photography. I'm going to do that. And then I'm going to build this and use a graphic designer. Yes, okay, it does cost more, and yes, it does take more time, but then you get a more unique marketing angle that you want to stand out from, right? I will be automating a lot of this that will help me as well to give everyone an idea. I plan to have it look at competitors, like from the Facebook ad library using their API and look at competitors. Then it will get the video, then it will try and transcribe the video, then it will try and do pretty much like 90% of it for you, which is pretty damn phenomenal with a tool like N8N. So if you want a tool like that, let me know down below, right? It's going to take a lot of time for me to build something like that. I want to know down below as well. All the other links are down there as well for you to use as you see fit. Please comment if you have any questions anyway. Otherwise, I just did want to say thank you so much for your time. Have a lovely day. Take care and goodbye.